Hey guys, so you're making your prenup and you want to know what cannot be included. The quick and dirty version of this answer is, if you can think of it, put it in your prenup. The short of it is, why not document every possible scenario that could possibly pan out for you and yours? For those of you about to click out of the video player because you already got what you need, hold up. Let's dive into the specifics really quick so you don't miss any crucial details. Provisions that encourage divorce. Prenuptial agreements cannot encourage divorce in ways like giving a spouse an incentive to get divorced. So if you planned on telling your fiance, hey, since you really don't want to get married, I'll let you keep our dog Fluffy if we get divorced, this won't fly in court because it's considered incentive. Fluffy is so cute. Who wouldn't want to be the legal owner of him? Don't give incentives or encourage support in any way. Instead, outline which home Fluffy will belong to if you two decide to part ways. Fluffy will turn out just fine with two loving parents regardless of which house he grows up in. What's most important is documenting how life will pan out for little Fluff if you two do part ways. Anything related to child support. A prenuptial agreement cannot waive child support or dictate how much support should be paid. The laws of your state will determine child support or the court can properly calculate the amount of child support that should be paid. Kids are their own entity outside of prenups, so if both of you decide to just co-parent your kids instead of staying married, keep in mind that courts will jump in separately to decide the best possible agreement for your kids if you two can't decide that for yourselves. Prenups are about the two of you only, not your kids. Anything related to child custody. Likewise, prenuptial agreements may not contract away the rights of a child and dictate which parents will have primary custody. The prenuptial agreement cannot place any restrictions on child custody or visitation. Again, prenups are about the two of you, not your kids. Kids are not assets, they're not property, and they're most definitely not something to be tossed around in a prenup. Keep your prenup about you two. Provisions that include illegal terms. Like all valid contracts, a prenuptial agreement cannot include any illegal terms or requirements. In other words, a spouse cannot be required to commit an illegal act in a prenuptial agreement. This seems pretty reasonable as prenups are working with the law, but for those of us who are still not following, here's an example. Your partner says, you can have my house if you can break into it. A B&E is illegal, therefore you can't and shouldn't do it, and it definitely won't hold up in court. To clarify, prenups can be as specific as you want them to be. Just steer clear of divorce, incentive, kids, and illegal terms, and you'll generally be covered. If we didn't touch on something specific that you were looking for, then it's probably a legit thing you can put in your prenup. It's not possible to over-clarify in a prenup. Why not have a 100-page document, or whatever, that explains your future perfectly in the event of X, instead of leaving anything out impossible for the states to decide on your behalf? Still not convinced you've thought of everything? Send us a shout at hello@helloprenup.com for clarification if we haven't touched on it already in our easy-to-use platform. If it's on your mind, put it in your prenup. Want more information? Check out our website at helloprenup.com. Happy writing!